So sound check. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Final sound check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swim section of the championship will begin in 20 minutes.
very nice.
Well, and good evening to everybody who's tuned in so far. We'll be getting ready for the first race, and when you hear this music, you know it's almost time to get the splish and the splash going in the pool as we complete day 2 of the Occoquan Regional Swim and Dive Championships. Yesterday, the girls and the boys dive teams competed during the day. I'll give you the boys' results a little later. And then last night, the girls competed their swim championships. Congratulations to the W.T. Woodson Cavaliers, who came out victorious in the team championship. We had a large number of athletes and relays that will be advancing next week to the state championships that will also be held here at Occoquan. And so tonight, it's the boys' turn. As always, it takes a lot of people to make any swim event take place, let alone in the environment with COVID that we have right now. So we'd like to thank our officials, our timers, our table workers, but above all, our coaches and our athletes who've worked all year, or all season, since early December to make it to this point of the year safe and healthy, and we certainly hope that continues tonight and into next week so they can complete their season as they had hoped when they first started on December 21st. During the course of the night, I will try and do the best I can to let you know who's swimming in which lanes and for which schools. And at the completion of the races, I will also try and give you the electronic time as it appears on the board, so you can keep track of where the person you're watching comes in the race. The last group I wanted to thank is the people at the Park Authority, especially those who we've worked with for the last few weeks here at Occoquan. They've done everything they can to ensure that we have a championship feel to our meets. There's been quick turnarounds from the dive to the swim yesterday, and today they've done the same thing. Everything's ready to go, it's working, so if you get a chance and you're up here, please thank the staff, the manager and the head pool manager, to let them know that appreciation is across all our schools and not just the people who are here tonight. I have been given the names of a few of the seniors that are going to moving on to college this year, and will be swimming in college. So as we go through the meet, I'm going to try and highlight them and let you know. The music selection today is at the behoof of Mr. Brett Garner, DSA from South County. He is the tournament director and he's also the DJ. So the athletes are starting to line up on the on-deck area, getting ready for the first event, which will be the boys 200-yard medley relay.
All students here tonight are members of the Virginia High School League and by the rules and regulations set forth by the league to maintain and uphold high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with the member schools. We remind all attendees here tonight to please wear a mask at all times and abide by the 6 feet social distancing expectations when needed. As supporters of the high school sports programs, please remember that you can contribute to high game standards. You represent your school just as definitely as the coaches and players, so please keep up yourself as a true sportsman, encouraging your behavior and the practice of good sportsmanship. Again, welcome to the 2021 Occoquan Regional Boys Swim Championship Meet. Now, will you please turn your attention to the flag as we honor America with the play of the national anthem. Our first event is event 1, boys 200 yard medley attack.
So the waiting's over. We're about to begin. Just so you know, lane 1 is closest to the camera. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, with 8 being the furthest from the camera, just in front of the lifeguard. In the relay events, there will be 3 heats, consisting of 3 schools, and the final heat will have 4 schools. I do not have the names of the swimmers in the relays because they can change right up until the start time. So all I can do is let you know which schools are racing and keep you up to date with that. So in the first race, in lane number 2, we have Edison. In lane 4 is West Potomac. And in lane 6, Annandale. Annandale will be wearing the red cap. West Potomac are wearing white and blue caps. And Edison is wearing the white cap, and they're off. So each swimmer will be swimming 50 yards of their designated stroke. We will begin with the backstroke. And right now, coming up just ahead is West Potomac, closely followed by Edison. And Annandale is just behind in 3rd. So on the handoff, it's West Potomac, Edison, and then Annandale. So into the breaststroke leg. Maintaining that lead, nothing really being given, nothing gained. Edison's just about a body length behind, and Annandale's about another body length behind Edison, and in taking the lead. West Potomac on the butterfly leg. Good strong arm pull, good leg kick from West Potomac. Edison may reduce the lead down slightly, but it is a substantial lead. And in the last leg for West Potomac, an unusual sight. Swimmer not wearing a cap. Don't see that very often. But it's not slowing him down. He's going into the turn with 25 to go. I think West Potomac's going to cruise to victory in this heat. Just so you know that every race, every time is put in order. So it doesn't matter which race you're in, you have an opportunity of winning the regional championship. In past years they would have a qualifying time from prelims, and then they'd have finals. But the times on the board are: first West Potomac in 1:47.83, in second is Edison 1:49.73, and in third place Annandale 1:53.28. So heat 2 of 3. In this heat, in lane 2 is South County, lane 4 is Lake Braddock, and in lane 6 is Fairfax. So Oakmar, the deepest end of the pool, is at the starting block end, and it's almost 14 feet deep, so there's definitely no chance of anyone hitting the bottom there. Lake Braddock and South County turning in simultaneously, and it does look like South County just ahead by half a stroke, but there really isn't anything in it. Fairfax is being left a little bit behind on that leg, but it is South County in first, Lake Braddock second, heading into the breaststroke. Lake Braddock has taken a slight lead as they head down the second leg of the 50, and in the breaststroke leg, definitely about a body length up now. So it's Lake Braddock handing over, and followed by South County, who's starting to get caught up by Fairfax on this butterfly leg. Lake Braddock from South County from Fairfax. That's Lake Braddock handing over. So Lake Braddock in one. Lake Braddock in first at 1:37.98. Second place was South County, 1:41.52. And in third place, Fairfax with 1:42.58. So 4 teams will advance from the relays to states. So right now, Lake Braddock with the 1:37.98 has set the mark for these 4 teams to beat. Top seed coming into the championship rounds is Woodson with a 1:35.40. but the relays are often changed up by the coaches over the course of the season. It can vary who's going to be swimming which leg of the race and who's going to be swimming at which competition. So yes, those are a good indicator of what's going to be swum tonight, but that's not a definitive time. So in lane 2 we have Justice in the blue caps. In lane 4 we have Woodson in the white, red and blue caps. In lane 6 is Robinson, and in the orange caps in lane 8 West Springfield. Off to a quick start is Woodson and West Springfield turning, but there's nothing between those 4 swimmers. They're all turning roughly at the same time. But it looks like Woodson's pulling ahead with West Springfield second. Justice and Robinson touching together. They're all in. The next 3 are in on this breaststroke leg. Woodson's clearly up. The next 3 teams are within a body length. The goal in these relays is to give the last swimmer the opportunity to challenge. But it's Woodson in first. Robinson and Justice together, and not far behind is West Springfield. As we enter the 50 butterfly section, it's still Woodson ahead. Robinson's got a little bit of a gap now. Justice is still third, and West Springfield made up a little bit of distance there as they head down the final leg. It's Woodson, Robinson, Justice, and West Springfield. Nothing's going to be determined here. Robinson's certainly pulling a charge. I'm not sure they're going to catch up. Woodson's going to hold on. It's going to come down who's going to get third, who's going to get fourth, and in what time. It's Woodson, it's Robinson, Justice, West Springfield. Woodson 134.98 in second. Robinson 135.84 in third. Justice 137.66. And in lane 8 in fourth place was West Springfield 138.16. So it does look like Braddock may have squeezed into fourth spot, just edging out West Springfield by 2/10. But again, nothing's official. It's all going to go through the referees and the officials. But it just shows you 2/10 of a second is barely anything in these races. You will get the opportunity to listen to a bit more music than you normally would. In a regular high school championship meet, the girls and the boys would alternate, and as a result there is some natural breaks in the action. But with the girls going last night and the boys are there tonight, that's not the case. So as a result, those times have been modified to allow the swimmers a little bit of time to get finished. Up next we have the boys 200-yard freestyle. In lane 1 we have Kenneth Crow of West Potomac. In lane 2 from West Springfield, Max Lockmiller. In 3 from Woodson, Nick Parker. In 4 from West Springfield is Ryan Stader. In 5 from Robinson, Adam Dembicki. In 6 from Edison is Jaden Brown. In 7 from West Potomac, Marco Molino. And in lane 8 from West Potomac, Jack Lohman. And I just found out that Marco Molino is actually going to be swimming at Virginia Westland in the fall. So congratulations to him. And on the turn, it's Robinson's Adam Dembicki. And he's still holding the lead. As he turns into the next leg, it's Robinson's Dembicki still ahead of West Springfield's Ryan Stader. He's opened up a good body length lead. It does look like Stader's starting to inch his way back. He is. Stader's inch by inch, but there's only 2 lengths to the pool to go. Coming down to the finish. Is he going to have enough to overtake him? It really is going to be on the touch of the finish. And it is. Stader from West Springfield, 151.03. Dembicki of Robinson, 151.12. And in third from Woodson is Parker in 154.13. Okay, heat 2. Boys 200 freestyle relay. In lane 1 is Nathan Vu of Woodson. In 2, Fairfax's Colby Lane. 3, Robinson's Will Mitchell. In 4, from Lake Braddock is Ryan Lincecum, who will be committed to swim at Old Dominion this fall. Lane 5 from Lake Braddock, Dylan White. Lane 6 from Justice, Ayon El Harari. In 7 from Fairfax, Victor Lee. And in lane 8 from Robinson, Nathan Feinberg. And they're off, and after a really quick start there is Lake Braddock's Ryan Lincecum. He came up and is already a body length up. Great first 25 from Ryan. The rest of the field, not much separating them. If anything, it's Robinson's Will Mitchell, who may be turning just in second place, just ahead of Colby Lane of Fairfax. Got a long way to go here. Ryan setting an extremely high cadence there in his stroke rate, but not far behind him. Leigh Braddock's Dylan White and Robinson's Will Mitchell, they're stroke for stroke. Remember, the top four have the opportunity of progressing to the state championships. Quickest in the last heat was 1:51.03. But these guys are heading down to their final 50. Looks like Braddock's Ryan Itzcombe and Dylan White are just starting to edge ahead now of Will Mitchell of Robinson. And in fourth spot, hold on to that, is Colby Lane. Is he going to have what it takes to finish it all off? I don't see Ryan Itzcombe being caught at this stage. He's 2 body lengths up, heading down the final 25, and he looks as strong now as he did at the beginning. It's his teammate, Dylan White, who's going to come in second. In third from Robinson's Will Mitchell. And you can hear the coach from Fairfax cheering on Colby because there's a spirited finish on lane 6 and 7, but Colby did get it. So lane one, first in lane 4 was Lincecum in 1:42.52. In second from Leigh Braddock, White in 1:45.33. In third from Robinson, Mitchell 1:46.65. And in fourth place was Lane from Fairfax in 1:50.04. Those are your top 4 finishers. This is event 5. That's the boys 200-yard IM. Again, 2 heats. So for those of you who want to keep up with the team scores as they occur, you can go to Meet Mobile if you have that app on your phone, and it will be updated fairly quickly after the races are completed. The officials have done their checks on everything, then they will post them. So if you're looking to get updates on the team scores, that's the place to go to. go. Heat 1 of 2, the boys 200-yard IM. In lane 1 from West Potomac is John French. In lane 2 from Fairfax is Noah Kim. In lane 3 from Fairfax is David Back. Lane 4 from Woodson, Chris Chastity. Lane 5 from Robinson, Michael Park. Lane 6 from South County, Nicholas Lai. Lane 7 from Annandale, Colin McGee. And in lane 8 from West Potomac, Jackson Jones. And they're off. The first 50 obviously is the butterfly, and off to a quick start is Robinson's Michael Park. You never quite know which swimmer's going to come ahead in any particular leg here, but it does appear that Michael is the strongest of this group in the butterfly as he turns a good body length ahead of everybody else. In second place is South County's Nicholas Lai, and then down in lane 2 is Fairfax's Noah Kim as they head down in the backstroke leg. The rest of the field is fairly close proximity to each other. But Michael Park is maintaining his lead, but it's starting to edge back. As I said, each stroke is for each swimmer is going to be their favorite, and then it's going to be the one they least like. You never know which one's going to be which, but Michael Park is maintaining his lead as we enter the breaststroke. The second, third, fourth and fifth, and even sixth is only a body length in that as they try and catch up from Michael. He set the pace early in the butterfly and hasn't really given up since. As he turns into the final leg, which is the freestyle, and everybody else is right there. Did Michael go out too hard, or did he pace this race correctly? There's a lot of white water catching him up, but he turns 2, maybe 3 body lengths up, which is going to be a tough thing to catch up over this last 25. But lane 2, Noah Kim from Fairfax, he's giving it a try. David Back from Fairfax is giving it a try, but no, they don't get it. First place goes to Robinson Park of Robinson, 206.32. Second place is Chastity from Woodson, 207.67. Third place is Back from Fairfax, 207.70. This is heat 2 of 2, the boys 200-yard IM. In lane 1 from Woodson, Nathan Vu. In 2 from Lake Braddock, Jacob McCreena. Lane 3 from Robinson, JT Schmidt. Lane 4 from West Springfield, Matthew Hartshorn. Lane 5 from West Springfield, Patrick Andrews, who will be swimming at the Northern Michigan University this fall. In 6 from Robinson, Andrew Hendrickson. In 7 from West Springfield, AJ Muir. He'll be swimming at Drew University this fall. And in lane 8 from Fairfax, Christopus Javas. And they're off. And you can see straight off the bat there's not a lot in here. The times, it's only a few seconds between first and fifth. It's going to come down to who has that final leg in their legs. Returning in first is West Springfield with Matthew Hartshorn. He's followed by Robinson's Andrew Hendrickson. In third, from Robinson, is JT Schmidt. As they turn, there's really nothing in it in the first two, the next two, and then the next two. There seem to be three separate races going on here. It's Hartshorn who turns first, followed by Schmidt. They've opened up a bit of a lead, but it's Andrew Hendrickson in third, in fourth. And this is what it's going to come down to. Fourth, it looks like there's going to be a battle between Muir, Andrews, and in lane two, McQueener of Lake Braddock. It looks like Matthew Hartshorn is going to come out first. Really, who's going to get third and who's going to get fourth? Okay, first place, Hartshorn. Hartshorn comes in first with a 156.08. Second is Schmidt of Robinson, 157.08. In third is McQueener of Lake Braddock in 158.04. And in fourth place in 158.08 is Andrews of West Springfield, who just edged out Robinson's Hendrickson by 5/100ths of a second to grab the fourth spot. Sixth is Muir from West Springfield. Seventh is Vu of Woodson. And in eighth place is Rob Javas of Fairfax. AJ! So I was shouting out there to one of the swimmers who was walking by. So our next event up will be the speed race, the 50. I'll make sure I get you all the information before they start, because there's no way I'm going to get the name and the score before they finish the race, which will be under 23 seconds for all of these swimmers. 50-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 2. In lane 1 from West Potomac, Donovan Kowalski. In lane 2 from Lake Braddock, Luca Burns. In 3 from Fairfax, Charlie Mead. In 4 from Justice, Andrew Docken. In 5 from West Springfield, Lars Griffin. In 6 from Robinson, Austin Diapietro. In 7 from West Potomac, Haskew Pearson. And in lane 8 from Annandale, Maximo Cruz. Oh, Kraus, sorry, Maximo Kraus. And they're off. There doesn't ever seem to be much between first and second and 7th and 8th in these races. So I'm not even going to try and predict who's going to win, but there was nothing in that turn. As they come past me, just slightly ahead, it looks like it's West Potomac's Haskew Pearson. Does he have the finish? I'll tell you now. Well, I should have put my money on it. Matthew Pearson from West Potomac, 22.79. In second place, Fairfax's Mead, 22.82, just 300 of a second. In third place, Docken of Justice, 22.87. And in fourth place from Robinson, DiPetro with 23.11. And now for heat 2. Lane 1 from Lake Braddock, Alan Engstrom. In lane 2 from Falls Church, Aidan Grady. Lane 3 from West Springfield, Brady Dasher. Lane 4 from Woodson, Aiken Doe. In 5 from Robinson, Matthew Mitros. In 6 from Woodson, John Schaefer. In 7 from Woodson, Max Corner. And in lane 8 from Robinson, Trenton Clark. And they're off. Straight at the back, it's Robinson's Matthew Mitros, who looked like he came out there just ahead, but there really wasn't much between him and Aiken Doe. And Doe got that on the turn. What a phenomenal turn that was. So it's Aiken Doe, he's powering down that final leg. So it's Doe first, 20.84. Second, Robinson's Mitros in 21.43. In third, 21.85 is Dasher from West Springfield. And in fourth, from Falls Church, is Grady at 21.91. Those are your top 4 finishers. There's now going to be a 10-minute break. I'm going to leave you with the music, and we will be back. Well, welcome back as we resume the action with the boys 100-yard butterfly. 4 lengths of the pool. In lane 1 from West Potomac is Marco Molino. In lane 2 from Lake Braddock is James Lukenhaus. In 3 from South County, Ricky Speedle. In 4 from West Potomac, Matthew Morris. In 5 from Robinson, Justin Singletary. 6 from Lake Braddock is Nick Thrillverse. 7 from West Springfield, Tate Picadet. And in 8, Nathan Tran of Annandale. And on that first turn, it's lane 4, Matthew Morris of West Potomac, who's going to turn at the halfway point in first. Close for second, but it does appear lane 3, Ricky Speedle of South County, but not far behind him is Justin Singletary Robinson and Nick Tavares of Lake Brat. So head to the final 25. It's Matthew Morris of West Potomac still out ahead, but he's starting to get challenged, but I don't think they're going to catch him. So it's West Potomac Morris in 52.46. Second, South County Speedle in 53.83. In third is Robinson Singletary, 54.14. And in fourth, it's Lake Braddock still Ferris. And in the second heat, lane 1 is Andrew Tran of Justice. In 2 from Justice, Ayon Al-Harari. In 3 from Lake Braddock, Alan Engstrom. In 4 from Woodson, Eric Lundgren. In 5 from West Springfield, Brady Dasher. In 6 from Woodson, Gabriel Rupa. 7 from Robinson, Tommy Rustia. And in lane 8 from Woodson, Nick Parker. And they're off. First 25, not much in it. All the swimmers turn in roughly the same time, but just appears that Woodson's Eric Lundgren is slightly ahead. As they hit the halfway point, Lundgren is starting to pull away. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. There's a body left between them all. So it's going to come down to this last 25, but it's Lundgren who's turning first. Second, looks like Leigh Braddock. It's going to come down to the touch, but I think Lundgren's going to get it from first is Woodson's Lundgren in 51.88. Second, Leigh Braddock, Engstrom in 52.12. Third, West Springfield, Dasher, 52.70. And in fourth, Woodson's Rupa in 53.18. Again, some of the times from the first heat may have been quick enough to have an impact on those top 4 spots. Event 13, boys 100-yard freestyle. In lane 1 is Donovan Kowalski. In lane 2, Luca Burns. Lane 3, Lars Griffin. Sorry, let me do that again. Donovan Kowalski of West Potomac. Luca Burns of Lake Braddock. Lars Griffin of West Springfield. Austin Diapetro from Robinson. Justices Elliot Frankovich. In lane 6 from Fairfax is Colby Lane. In 7 from West Potomac is Haskew Pearson. And in lane 8 from Annandale, Noah Canzaroni Crozier. So 4 lengths of the pool. Quick start. Coming up first is Lake Braddock. There's Justice's Elliot Frankovich. He's opened up a body length lead. Robinson's Austin Diapetro seems to be second. Pearson, who's challenging them both. And it looks like Haskew Pearson and Elliot Frankovich are going to turn, head into the final 25. It does look like Haskew Pearson may have turned first, but it's going to come down to the tip. Who's going to finish? The rest of the swimmers are going to be neck and neck. It is first, Justices Elliot Frankovich. Second, Pearson of West Potomac. So Frankovich 48.85, Pearson of West Potomac 49.28, and third West Springfield's Griffin 49.89, and in fourth place from Robinson, Diapetro 50.06. And heat 2 in lane 1 from Robinson, Trenton Clark. In lane 2 from Woodson, John Schaefer. In 3 is Liam Redman from Justice. In 4, Woodson's Aiken Doe. In 5, Ryan Lincecum of Lake Braddock. In 6, Robinson's Matthew Mitros. In 7, Woodson's Max Corner. And in 8, Fairfax Adam Bujima. And they're off. Top 3 in this is lanes 3, 4 and 5 in their pre-race seeding. Let's see if it finishes that way. On the turn, it's lane 3. Justice is Liam Redman, who's appearing to go out the strongest. He's a half a body length up on Doe of Woodson and Lincecum of Braddock. Going to come down to the final 25. Redmond, Doe, Lincecum. Doe gets it in first place. 45.55. Second, Justices Redmond in 45.95. And in third is Lincecum, 46.35. And filling out the top 4 is Mitros of Robinson with a 47.88. There'll be another short break with some music, And now we followed by the 500-yard freestyle. Welcome back as we get ready for the event 15, the boys 500-yard freestyle. It's 20 lengths of the pole. The coaches are ready to go. They're primed and pumped. The swimmers are on their blocks and their counters are ready to give them not only how many lengths they swam, but if the coach wants them to go faster or maintain the pace they're at. And they're off. In lane 1 from West Potomac we have Ben Henderson. In lane 2 from Edison, Jaden Brown. In 3 from West Springfield, Ryan Stater. In 4 from Fairfax, Christopus Vorobjevas. In 5 from South County, Nicholas Lai. In 6 from Woodson, Liam Dean. In 7 from West Potomac, Andrei Zaitsev. And in lane 8 from Hayfield, Carson Chestnut. And off to an early lead, it's Christopus Vorobjevas. He's setting the early pace. The 500 will fall into three sections of the race. You've got to get a good start, you've got to maintain in the middle, and you've got to have a strong finish. And right now, it's Christopus who has gone out strong. He's followed fairly close as the next 3-4 swimmers. Ryan Stater of West Springfield, Nicholas Lai of South County, and Liam Dean of Woodson. And Jaden Brown of Edison is in that mix as well. There's Christopus of Fairfax. Gone out strong to start the race. That's 7 lengths of the pool completed. Christopus maintaining that lead, but it looks like South County's Nicholas Lai is starting to pull back just slightly, and then the next 3 swimmers, Edison's Jaden Brown, West Springfield's Ryan Stater, and Woodson's Liam Dean, they're basically turning together as they complete their 11th leg beyond the halfway mark. It seems every stroke South County's Nicholas Lee is just catching just slightly Christopus of Fairfax. And then the next 3 swimmers they've turned almost identically. The last 100 meters they're turning together. But it's Fairfax, Vorobjevas in first, South County's Lai in second, as they complete the 13th leg. That sign's wrong, it's not 31. Got that the wrong way around. I'm sure the swimmer understood that was not correct. So still seem to have a problem with the number there. It says now 51, but he was shaking it, which is the coach telling the swimmer he's got to go a little quicker if she feels like he's eased off the pace a little bit. He's got it now, 17 on the board as they complete this leg. So it's Christopus of Fairfax, Lee of South County, West Springfield's Ryan Stater, and he's followed by Liam Dean and Edison's Jaden Brown. I think the bell should have gone before that one. And it did. Coming in first, 5 minutes 0.78. Fairfax is Vorobjevas. Second place, South County's Lai in 5:04.66. Third place, Stater of West Springfield 5:07.67. And the rest of these swimmers, they may not be in the top 4 swimmers advancing to states, but they maybe have reached their goal of swimming at the regional championships this year, and some of them are still trying to get their personal best for the season. So they may be a little bit behind, but they still got something to swim for. And you can see at the effort there in lane 8 was Carson Chestnut of Hayfield. Swam hard right to the end. And now for heat 2 of 2. And as our next group of swimmers comes up, as they take to the blocks for the 500-yard freestyle. And they're off. In lane 1 we have Tommy Rustia from Robinson. In lane 2 from Woodson, Simon Tao. 3 from Woodson, Nathan Vu. In 4 from West Springfield, Patrick Andrews. In 5 from West Springfield, AJ Muir. In 6 from Lake Braddock, Dylan White. In 7 from Lake Braddock, Jack Renner. And in lane 8 from Robinson, Will Mitchell. So the first 50 looks pretty level. Everyone seems to be going at roughly the same pace. No one's really gaining or losing anything. Does appear out in lane 7, Jack Renner of Braddock may have just turned first. But down in lane number 5, Patrick Andrews is setting a good early pace. He is the fastest swimmer in the prelim races at districts coming in. So he turns in first place. He's going to be followed by AJ Muir in lane 6. In lane 8, Will Mitchell of Robinson. Woodson's Nathan Vu. And they seem to be just pulling just slightly ahead. Woodson, Simon Tao in lane 2 is following in that same time frame as they're heading down for their 7th length of the pool. It's Patrick Andrews, who's a body length up on AJ Muir, and he's about half a body length up on Woodson's Simon Tao. And then just behind him is Woodson's Nathan Vu. Lake Braddock's Dylan White. He's right now is in 5th spot. So it's Andrews, Muir, Tao, Vu, and White appear to be the front 5. Again, top 4 will advance to the state meet next week. Right now they're turning still Andrews, Muir. Not much in it as they come down. They're beyond the halfway point, So this is that middle section of the race we talked about earlier, which is get it to a good start, maintain it in the middle, and finish strong. It really is a good solid race here. Each of these swimmers is looking around, seeing who's doing what. It's Andrews still first. Just in second is Muir. Third, Dylan White. Fourth, Nathan Vu. As they're heading into this final part of the race. We're going to have 5 lengths of the pool after this. It's going to be who has that final finish in them to make it. Patrick Andrews is taking a couple of body lengths lead now, and for everybody else, they're going down. They're going to have 4 lengths of the pool. And they're going to have it. They go down that final. There's the bell. Who's going to have it in him? Patrick Andrews is going to have it. Second spot, looks like that's going to go to Dylan, and then it's going to come down to these 3, and I think it's the 2 Woodson boys are just ahead of West Springfield's AJ Muir. First place Andrews. Second place went to Braddock's White, 4:51.16. Third place Woodson's Towel, 4:51.94. Fourth was Woodson's Vu, 4:52.42. Fifth place was Robinson's, 4:52.61. Sixth place was Muir, 4:52.64. Seventh, Lake Braddock, 5:02.72. Renner, and eighth place, Robinson's Rustia, 5:08.22. So again, we're going to have a slight break now as we get ready for the next race. Welcome back as we head to the boys event 17, the 200-yard freestyle relay. In lane 2 is Annandale, 4 Fairfax, and in 6 Falls Church. And Fairfax is off to an early lead. Not far behind is Falls Church, and Annandale just behind in 3rd. Maintaining that early lead is Fairfax as they hand over to the 3rd leg of the race. And they hand over to the final leg. It's Fairfax just ahead of Falls Church as they head down this final 50. It's going to be between Falls Church and Fairfax. Falls Church had that better of that first leg, coming out just ahead. And I think they're going to maintain that slight lead as they head into the wall to finish off. It is Falls Church 132.11. Fairfax 132.66 and Annandale 137.36. Heat 2. In lane 2 is West Potomac. In 4 is West Springfield. And in lane 6, South County. No confusion there on which lane for West Springfield, but they are in lane 4. And they're off. West Springfield's taken a half a body length lead there from West Potomac, who's in 2nd. We'll see when they touch. It's West Springfield, West Potomac, South County. West Springfield's still holding on, but West Potomac's coming back strong. And I think they're going to hand over about the same time that they are. South County's just behind. And they turn. I think West Potomac's just ahead. South County's coming back strong. I think West Potomac's going to just edge West Springfield for first. And now they come to the final leg. West Potomac's out in front. South County's coming strong. West Springfield's in the middle. West Potomac turns first. West Springfield, South County turn together. It's going to be West Potomac, lane 2. He comes in with the win. South County in second. West Springfield third. 130.63. The West Potomac time. And now the final heat. In lane 1 is Leigh Braddock. In lane 2, Justice. Lane 3, Woodson. And lane 4, Robinson. And they're off. Braddock in 2, Justice 4, Woodson 6, and Robinson in 8. Any kind of relay we have like this is what the coaches, are they going to send off their fastest swimmer first? Are they going to put him in the middle, or are they going to put him at the end? But right now, coming down this first leg, it looks like Woodson just behind Justice. And just behind them is Robinson as they head the second leg. There really isn't much in it as they turn. As Leigh Braddock's just falling behind a little bit, and Robinson's a little bit behind. As Justice just ahead of Woodson as they head to the third leg. It really is these two pulling away. Body length turn. Justice is ahead. Could be about 3/4 of a body length as the final anchor leg goes in. I think Woodson put their fastest swimmer on the last leg. Is it enough though? They turn identical. So they come down the final stretch. Stroke for stroke. I think West Potomac, Justice may have it. Let's see. Justice. 126.45. Woodson 126.50. Third, Leigh Braddock 128.99. And Robinson 129.33. The Justice Wolves capture the regional 200 free relay championship. When we come back from the break, we'll be doing the 100-yard backstroke. Welcome back to the boys 100-yard backstroke. In lane 1 from West Potomac is John French. In 2 from Justice is Ben Early. In 3 from Lake Braddock, Romeo Feichner. In 4 from Robinson, Dax Gorman. In 5 from Robinson, Justin Singletary. In 6 from Fairfax, David Back. 7 from West Springfield, Sam Harris. And in lane 8 from West Potomac, Daniel Boo. And turning first there, in lane 4, Robinson's Dax Gorman, followed by his teammate Justin Singletary. They're the top 2 as they head down towards their final turn. The rest of the swimmers are covered by a blanket. There's nothing in it. But heading down to his final thing is Dax Gorman just ahead. Teammate from Robinson, Justin Singletary. And they're going to finish 1-2 in this Lake Braddock. Feichner. So 1, Robinson's Gorman in 55.33. 2nd, Singletary 56.03. 3rd, Lake Braddock's Feichner 57.7. Event 19, heat 2 of 2. Lane 1 from Woodson is Simon Tao. In lane 2 from West Potomac, Matthew Morris. Lane 3 from Lake Braddock, Jacob McQueener. Lane 4 from Woodson is Eric Lundgren, and we wish him luck as he heads off to Tufts University next year to swim. In lane 5 from South County, Zach Leith. In 6 from Robinson, JT Schmidt. In 7 from South County, Ricky Speedle. And in lane 8 from Woodson, Jacob Parker. And there's not much in it. It's lane 4, Eric Lundgren, who appears to came up first. Quickly followed by Leith in lane 5, but Lundgren is clearly a body length up. That's a great first 50. Second place went to Matthew Morris of West Potomac down in lane 2. He's neck and neck with Zach Leith from South County in 5. But Lundgren is pulling ahead. Significant lead in this final 50. So Lundgren's going to come in first. Second, that's going to go to West Potomac's Morris. Third, South County's Leith. And in fourth place, Lake Braddock's McQueener. So in first place, Lundgren with a time of 50.08. Second, with a time of 51.69, is Morris of West Potomac. And third from South County, 52.17, Leith. And in fourth place from McQueen of Lake Braddock in 52.51. Our next event will be event 21, the boys 100-yard breaststroke. Okay, boys 100-yard breaststroke. Lane 1 from Falls Church, Eric Judy. Lane 2 from Hayfield, Michael Riley. In 3 from Woodson, Mikey D'Alessandro. In 4 from Woodson, Philip Jones. 5 from Annandale, Colin McGee. And 6 from Lake Braddock, Ethan Volberek. In 7 from West Potomac, Samuel Nelson. And in lane 8 from West Springfield, Connor Neal. This lane 4, Philip Jones of Woodson is out to a slight lead, but he's being challenged by Annandale's Colin McGee. The rest of the field is fairly close, not much in it. But it is Woodson's Philip Jones who is just ahead at this point. It does look like Colin McGee of Annandale. They pulled up level on that. It's now down to this underwater and last 25. Annandale seems to be quicker across the water. Woodson had the better turn. It's going to come down to the touch, and I think it's going to be Annandale. It is. It's McGee of Annandale. 102.48. Second, Woodson's Jones, 103. And third, Falls Church Judy, 103.45. And in fourth, it's Woodson's D'Alessandro, 103.91. And heat 2 of 2. In lane 1 from Robinson is Michael Park. In lane 2 from Lake Braddock, Jack Renner. In 3 from West Springfield, Matthew Hartshorn. In 4 from Falls Church, Aidan Grady. In 5, Robinson's Caden Shortridge. In 6 from Fairfax, Adam Bujima. In 7 from Robinson, Andrew Hendrickson. And in 8 from Lake Braddock, Nick Thilveris. Fastest seed time coming into the event is Falls Church's Aidan Grady with a 57.29, and he was out of the blocks quick there. Not much in that between any of the swimmers. From lane 2 to lane 6, they're all in it. And it's Robinson's Caden Shortridge who has a slight edge over Falls Church's Aidan Grady as they head down the second 50. Stroke for stroke. Fairfax's Anand Bujima is getting back in that picture as they turn. It is just by a smidgen Caden Shortridge just ahead of Aidan Grady as they come down this final 25. The stroke for stroke, it does seem like Grady's just getting one extra pull every 3. Is it going to be enough? I think it is. Falls Church's Grady 58.29. Second, Shortridge of Robinson, 58.74. And third, from Lake Braddock, Renner, 59.44. And in fourth place from Fairfax, 59.55, Bujima. To our final event of the evening, which is the boys 400-yard freestyle relay. In lane 1. In lane 2, South County. In 4, Falls Church. In 6, Edison. Each swimmer 4 lengths to the pole. Edison just ahead after the first 25. Maintaining that lead, if not building on it slightly. So it's Edison, Falls Church, South County. It is. Edison's in first, followed by Falls Church and South County in third. Good solid first leg here for the Edison. They're pulling away slightly, and South County's caught up with Falls Church, and they're going to turn basically at the same time. But it's Edison, six body lengths up. So he heads into the third of his 4 legs of the pool. And he's going to hand over to the third member of the relay team. Again, I don't have the names of the swimmers. And it's Edison. South County, Falls Church, in that order. Edison's still ahead, but it does appear that South County's narrowed that down from about 6 lengths to maybe 2. So as they hand over to the next member of the team, Edison is still going to hold a lead, but it's not as big as it was earlier in the race. As they hand over to the anchor leg of this relay team. 2 lengths up, Edison. And up in the middle, Falls Church is coming. Looks like they're trying to get back in here. They've got a lot of distance to make up though. But it's Edison. They're going to turn at least about a body length up. South County's pulling at every stroke. They're clawing their way back in. Do they have enough left in the tank over this last 35 yards? They turn together. So South County with the momentum. It looks like they're pulling ahead. Down the middle, Falls Church is trying to pull it back. It's going to go South County 1, Edison 2, Falls Church 3. Time. Edison 3:33.78 and Falls Church 3:34.87. So heat 2 of 3. In lane 2 is West Potomac. In 4 is West Springfield. And in 6, Fairfax. And they're in the water. They all come up about the same time. And on that first 25, they all turn around the same time as well. Pulling just slightly ahead is West Springfield from Fairfax. And in third place is West Potomac. Fairfax has just pulled it back a little bit, but does look like West Springfield's going to come in, hand it over in first place, followed by Fairfax. West Potomac's in third. I call the relays. Each of the swimmers got their own best time, and the coach may put them in the lineup for different reasons. But right now, on this leg, West Springfield's opened up a couple of body lengths lead already as they head down into the third of the 4 lengths of the pool. Again, it's the top 4 relay teams that will advance to the state championships. So the teams in this particular heat in the next heat, and they're off. So West Springfield's starting to pull away now. It's Fairfax in second. West Springfield first, Fairfax in second, West Potomac in third. As they turn, they open up a sizable lead here. I'm sure they're trying to get the fastest time they can to put some pressure on the 4 teams in the third heat. And they're off in the final leg. West Springfield. Fairfax and West Potomac are neck and neck. It's West Potomac just ahead of Fairfax as they turn. It's over half a length for the pool advantage right now. What that means in time, I don't know. But it's 50 to go. West Springfield holding a commanding lead, but it really comes down to their time. They're trying to challenge these top teams. 3:05 at the turn. .313. West Springfield 3:16.64. Second place West Potomac 3:23.23, and in third place from Fairfax with 3:25.55. And the final race of the Occoquan Swim and Dive Championships is heat 3 of 3, the boys 400-yard freestyle relay. In lane 2 is Lake Braddock. In 4 is W.T. Woodson. 6 is Robinson. And in lane 8, Justice. You can hear a lot of noise, a lot of support from the teams around us as the swimmers take to their blocks. And they're off. Coming in, the fastest two seeds are Woodson and Robinson. And they're separated by 13 hundredths of a second. But after the first 50, there's not much in it between any of these swimmers, but it does appear Woodson turning in first. Robinson was just behind in second. Justice in third, and Lake Braddock in fourth, but there really is not a lot between first and fourth right now, maybe a body length. And everyone was leaving the blocks about the same time, but Woodson was just ahead. And they turn again. This might be race of the night tonight as they go down this final second 25. It is Robinson just ahead of Woodson. Braddock in third. I think Justice has just slipped behind a little bit. Robinson starting to get some momentum in there in the race. Maybe up by body length. Braddock and Woodson fighting back. Justice is about a body length behind after the third leg. So Robinson, Woodson, Lake Braddock. There are a couple of body lengths up now. These three Patriot schools raced against each other last week, but now Woodson has just tipped their way into the lead. Robinson and Woodson are pulling ahead a little bit of Lake Braddock, who's just starting to feel the pace of this race. But it is Robinson turn first, Woodson second, Lake Braddock in third. As they come down, handing over to their final leg. Braddock's overtaken Woodson. It's Robinson, Lake Braddock, Woodson, and in fourth place is Justice. as they come down. It's Robinson ahead. Leigh Braddock is in second. Woodson in third. As they head to their final 50, it's Robinson, Leigh Braddock, Woodson. Justice is in fourth. Braddock's holding on to second. Robinson is ahead still, but it's getting closer. Can Leigh Braddock pull off the race of the night? It's going to come down to the finish, the final 5. Who's going to have it? It is 2:10, 82, Leigh Braddock. Second was Robinson, 3:11.03. Third was Woodson, 3:12.23. And in fourth place with 3:14.97 was Justice. So that concludes it. Once we get the scores, I'll certainly announce that. I want to say thanks to the camera person tonight, to my right, who got all the action captured on the film. I'd also like to congratulate all of our senior swimmers who will be moving on to college. And for those seniors whose season ended tonight, we wanted to thank you for all the work you've done over the years representing your school. And a personal shout out, I want to say thank you to my son AJ. He finished his high school career tonight. Couldn't be more proud of what you've done as a Spartan for the last 4 years. So this is Andy Muir, Director of Student Activities. I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to see what the results are, and then I'll get back to you. Thank you. I didn't get a chance during the race tonight to mention the dive event that went on yesterday. The top 10, Leigh Braddock, 293.8, was Thomas Hughes in 9th from Falls Church with 321.25, was Silas Mitchell. 8th from Hayfield, sorry, I'm trying to read and walk at the same time. 7th place with a score of 353.25 from Robinson was Ryan Mitchell. 6th place from Annandale with 355 was Nathan Tran. 5th from West Potomac with 376.20 was Kevin Dinkle. In 4th from Leigh Braddock with 442 was Liam Miller. In 3rd from Robinson with a score of 498 was Sam Flory. In 2nd place from Woodson with a score of 508.40 was Aidan Thomas, and we wish him luck as he's going to be a diver at Yale next year. And the champion for 2021 from Mount Vernon with a score of 534.65, Jacob Fisher. Congratulations to all the divers, and we wish them well next week as they head south for the dive championships. So I don't know if you heard those results. Third place was Lake Braddock. Second place was Woodson. And capturing the Occoquan Regional Championship was the Robinson Rams. Again, I appreciate everyone who's been tuning in for the last couple of weeks as we've gone through the postseason. We certainly want to wish everybody luck who's swimming next week in the state championships. We wish you all the opportunity to stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you again sometime soon, hopefully in person. Good night.